here as an undergraduate for history, and I thought about going to a few other places, but I really liked the environment here. You know, I knew that everybody here was really supportive and really talented, so I really wanted to stay here and continue to be a part of that environment. I think the best part of it is that, like I said earlier, everybody is really, really supportive. So I knew here that the professors were going to be really supportive. They really want you to succeed. What I didn't expect is that my classmates, like my fellow students in the grad program, would also be super supportive. Those of us who are graduate aides, those of us who teach, we're in the same room of cubicles. And if we have any issues with anything, if we're having an issue with the paper or with some aspect of teaching or filling out PhD applications, whatever it is, we can pop into somebody else's cubicle and be like, hey, I've got this issue, can you help me? And we always help each other out. There's not a lot of competition or elbowing people out of the way. It's just really, really helpful and supportive. If you want to teach English 104, then you have to take what's called English 504. It's a practicum that's offered in the summer. So you go into a classroom with the rest of the grad students and the director of the writing program, and you learn about teaching and class management and responding to student writing and theories for teaching. And then it's also paired with an English 104 program that's taught over the summer. So you go to that class and you get experience with giving lessons and with responding to student writing. If you want to teach, then you have to take that class, and that class is so valuable. I don't know if I could have taught without that class. And then once you do that, then it's still sort of a selection process, so the director still has to decide who gets a class after that. I really enjoy teaching. I think it's a really fantastic experience for whatever you want to go into. I think not everybody who goes into graduate school wants to end up teaching for the rest of their lives. But even if you don't, I think that teaching really helps you with leadership skills and with management and with time management. It's really important. And I really, really like interacting with students and seeing them learn things that I've learned that I can teach them, and then us learning together, because they teach me things all the time. I think that's my favorite. There's only a few grad classes per semester offered, but they're always later in the day. They're always at night. And that's because a lot of the grad students in the program have day jobs. A lot of them teach in high schools and middle schools and everything. So they're able to go and teach all day and then come to school and teach at night. And those of us who teach here, we can teach classes in the day and have time to do our homework and everything, and then we go to class at night. So it works out well for professionals who want to go to grad school. I'm planning on going on to a PhD program, so right now I'm researching different PhD programs and figuring out the requirements. So I'm planning on going into a PhD program either in rhetoric and composition, which is what I'm in the grad program, or for something in women's studies, or both. So this master's program has really helped me to prepare, not just because you have to have a master's to get into a PhD program, but just the kind of work that they ask us to do really helps prepare you for a program of that magnitude and for teaching. And I'm beginning to write my thesis now, and I keep hearing a lot about that. Like, we're going to write the thesis, and then you'll be more prepared for the work that you're going to do in a PhD program. So, and then the experience teaching too, because I plan on teaching. The faculty is great. They're just like the students. They're really, really supportive. I know if I have a major problem or even a minor problem with anything, I can knock on somebody's office door. And even if I just need to talk, I've done it, and I've seen other students do it. If you're just really stressed out and you knock on somebody's door and you're like, I can't take it, then they can usually talk you through it and calm you down and let you know that you can do it, that you're capable, otherwise you wouldn't be in the program, that kind of thing. So they're really, really supportive and really helpful. The program is separated into two sort of options that you can take for your master's. So you can go into composition rhetoric or literature. And so some of the faculty does composition rhetoric, some of the faculty does literature, and some of them kind of do both. I know we've got a lot of really great literature people and a lot of really great composition people. And the way that they help you bridge that gap, if you're interested in both, because there's some people who do both, is really neat, because they're really talented and really diverse. I think we've got people who do American literature. We've got some people who do like Chaucer and Shakespeare, and we've got someone who does African American women's literature a lot. So it's really, really diverse. Absolutely. I have friends who are like, I don't know what I want to do. I'm like, go to grad school at PUC.